Here's an example for implicit differentiation. So we can't solve this equation to say y equals something with x. So what we'll have to do if we want dy dx here is differentiate implicitly. So we'll differentiate the whole thing with respect to x. And when you encounter something with a y, the general rule is you differentiate that bit with respect to y and multiply by dy dx. So our first one here, x squared y, we'll need a product rule for that, where our two factors are x and y squared. So we'll have x times the derivative of y squared and vice versa. So that's x times d dx of y squared and vice versa. Y squared times d dx of x. There's your product rule. I'll differentiate sine y and I will get cosine y times dy dx. And I differentiate x there on the other side of my equation and I get 1. Now let's actually go in and do these derivatives here. That is this one and this one. So I differentiate y squared. Now again, the rule is differentiate with respect to y and then multiply by dy dx. So the derivative of y squared with respect to x is 2y dy dx. And x with respect to x just gives me 1. And now I'll just tidy this up a small bit. Next, I'll put everything with dy dx on the left side of my equation and everything else on the right side, and then I'll factorize out that dy dx term on the left. And there's that done. So I've brought that y squared over here, so it's minus y squared, and there you see if I multiply out this part I get back this term and this term. Finally, I'll divide by everything in these brackets on both sides, and I'll just get dy dx on its own here on the left. And there's your answer. Here's another implicit differentiation question. So again, can't solve this for y is equal to something of x. So we'll differentiate both sides with respect to x and then solve for dy dx. So the first thing we'll need for this one is a product rule. So when I differentiate, I'll get sine of 2x times the derivative of cosine of 3y, and then vice versa, cosine of 3y times the derivative of sine of 2x. And I differentiate 1 and I get 0. Then here's my sine of 2x. Now the derivative of cosine of 3y with respect to x. So as usual, we differentiate this with respect to y and multiply by dy dx. So I get minus 3 sine 3y, that's differentiated with respect to y, and then multiply by dy dx. There's that. Now the derivative of sine 2x with respect to x is just 2 times cosine 2x. And then I will put the dy dx term on the left and the other term on the right. And there it is. And then I will divide both sides by this bracket and get dy dx. And there it is. And of course it's minus above and below, so we can actually cancel those. And there's your answer.